especially those in relationships. You think, what's so bad about a relationship, right? Some of these things you really don't want me to say. Honestly. Some things are maybe best said, left unsaid. Because life can get difficult after that. Once you begin to realize the hole that you keep digging for yourself, and every day you spend, you just keep digging it deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And it seems like there's no way out of it. When you're in a relationship, well, I'm going to say it anyway. You can close your ears if you don't like to hear this. When you're in a relationship, let's say a boy is in a relationship with a girl. Ladies in the house, you can apply it to yourselves the other way around. When a boy is in a relationship with a girl, it starts off just being friends. We're just friends. Just friends. Then it's a special friendship. Then it's like best friends. And then it gets to a relationship, an affair. At some point, it comes a point where there are certain kind of smiles that should be reserved for the partner. Yeah, certain smiles only for me. Why did you smile at him like that? What was that? What was that? What was that for? I mean, you never smile like that to anyone else. You only smile like that with me. Why did you smile like that with him? What was that for? Have you not heard these questions? You've either asked these questions or someone has asked these questions of you. Why did you wave at him like that? You're just supposed to wave like this. Why did you go like this? What was that all about? When you shook hands, why did you hold on for like an extra second? Was that necessary? These questions, they start coming up. Why so many messages? You could have just said, bye. Why the XOXO? Was that necessary? You know what abidya is? Here's what abidya is. It's an unmeritorious deed that is done in the mind. And the long and the short of it is, when you see good, something good happening to someone else, in your mind you have envy, out of jealousy, out of greed. You wish for that goodness not to happen to that person, but to happen only and exclusively to yourself. That is abidya. Now tell me, when you're in a relationship, how can you say that you are completely innocent of that? Because when you're in a relationship with someone, when you really love someone, love is an emotion. When you're really strongly attached to someone, now usually this is in a relationship years. This is normally until the honeymoon period passes. After you become husband, wife, spend good few years together, now you don't care who she smiles with, right? But until such time, at the very least, there are certain smiles that have to be just for you. There are certain words that have to be just for you. Certain expressions just for you. So much so that if he or she shares such emotions, shares such words or such smiles, such gestures with anybody else, you feel jealousy, you feel greed, you feel envy, and out of that you start saying things to try and change their behaviors because you don't like that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me share with you that is abidya. Because someone else is benefiting from a smile, you don't like it. You don't like it. She's smiling at somebody else and you don't like it. Because that smile should be reserved for whom? For you. So you don't like it. That is abidya. It's one of the 10 unmeritorious deeds. You don't even know you're doing it. So how anyone could be in a relationship and not commit an unmeritorious deed is beyond me. Those days I didn't used to see the world in this way, but now I realize, good gosh, it would be a wonder actually if people actually attain nibbana. It would be a wonder. Nibbana is a very different beast altogether, ladies and gentlemen. Because nibbana is out of this world. It transcends all material existence as you know it. It's incredibly difficult. If you ask me, how can I be in a good relationship? How can I have a loving family relationship and still get to nibbana? Good luck. It's unfair for me to say these things. I know, I understand. It seems unreasonable because I'm speaking to an audience of individuals who have to live their lay lives. You are bound to your duties and responsibilities. You are now attached to the people that you're attached to, and yet I have to somehow show you a path out of this entanglement to nibbana. I'll tell you, it's not going to be easy. It's possible. It's not going to be easy, though. If it were, why did the Buddha establish the Sanghasasana? Did he just ask for trouble? What did he want? I mean, he'd already attained Buddhahood, right? He didn't need the Sangha. So why did he establish the Sangha community? Why did he establish the community of bhikkhus and bhikkhunis? Because you need the environment which supports you to get to that destination where you've never been before. A worldly existence is one. But to get out of this world, to get out of samsara, is an entirely different thing, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm not expecting you to do that tomorrow. It doesn't need to happen by tomorrow, but it needs to happen to you someday, at some point. Have that in the back of your heads, at the back of your minds, somewhere in your heart. Have that as a resolve. One day I'm going to do whatever it takes to step out of samsara, and if it's ordination I have to do, if it is going to do the sasana I have to do one day, I'll work towards that. I'm not asking you to do that tomorrow, because that would be unfair. I wish that upon every man, woman and child in this room, for you to be able to step into the sasana, because that is the gateway to nibbana. It certainly is. It is the exit door to samsara.